Another day, another toy fair, and today we're going around Stafford Toy Fair and we're hoping to find some real bargains, because that's the good thing about these toy fairs. There's so many bargains out there, things that you'd normally pay twice as much for online, but around here, well, they're a lot cheaper. So let's take a walk around now and see what we can see. So first of all, we've got Star Wars figures everywhere, very affordable, very cheap. We've also got a lot of Action Man.
Drops from the skies and rises from the depths. He's all action.
Personally, I love Action Man. Quite expensive here, but there are some good deals to be had. Right, so we've got a lot of Timpo and Britons and tons of Action Man spare parts from just £1 each. Here we are again, we've got loads of Star Wars, and these ones are only £5 each at this store. And there's some real good deals on some of the complete Star Wars figures that are right at the side of that. Some of these figures are just in really good condition, and if you're just starting out as a Star Wars collector, what better place to come to and build up a collection? And also, there's loads and loads of loose bits, Star Wars weapons, Star Wars hats, all from the 1970s, all original, all at great prices.
Mission averted. Our mission's complete.
Tauntaun from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection. Action figures each sold separately. New.
That's more like it. Convoy loot. Oh, cool. Stuff you don't see very often. £20, £30. Oh yeah, they are hideous. Check that out. That is cool. These will be gone. This is the stuff that's going to be gone soon. £5 each, bargain.
Wrong, Boneface. It's 2 against 2. Boss man, vote you.
Is that Beast Wars? Is that Beast Wars? Thought so. It's interesting. Faker. Johnny Pie. It's very weird. What is that out of? What's the art of, mate? Oh, is he? What, like the older one on the... Oh, that's interesting. Lino missing a leg. Oh, cool. Still no G.I. Joe stuff. Oops.
Really surprised to see Marmot in the £5 box, because this action figure normally fetches about £20 to £25. That's if he hasn't got his chain with him. So that is a great bargain. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not in the market to collect Thundercats, but that is an absolute bargain. And that's what these toy fairs really are all about.
Right, I like these boxes because you never know what you're going to find.
So we spent £9 in that rummage box, and there's some really good stuff. We've got G1 Transformers, loads of G.I. Joe stuff, guns. That's off a Manta Force, and that's worth 15 quid on its own. We've got the G.I. Joe Occasion screen, and we've got Battle Beast, lots of G.I. Joe guns. So there's quite a lot there for my money, really. So
Has he got that?
The grey one with the red collar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that one.
Glad I didn't buy it then. It's only a £5, so
Oh, that's extra.
it's not really been a lot.
Oh, nice too.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? But hey, there's some good stuff out, but it's quite high value priced. Unless you want a He-Man, a load of He-Man just cheap.
fast forward to the second room, and this is where I seem to find quite a lot of bargains. So at first it started off a little bit slow, but I soon start to pick up a few bits.
Mega Man, Secret Wars, some modern stuff.
It's a set that I want. I bought the Eldorado.
This is a place to come for old turtles. These look like bootlegs. So these are like bootleg turtles. I've never seen them boxed before.
And there's a ship there.
So apparently all these figures here are all factory made. Some pretty cool ones. We've got Ewoks just here. We've also got some more Ewoks. Not sure of all the characters, to be honest. I think some of them are from the new film. So this one here is the Wild West set. It was on one of my videos recently. I've never seen one of them close. Oh, what have we got here? I think I'm going to end up taking home a Princess Leia. So
I picked up a minty Princess Leia for £5, and this box is just like going back into my childhood. I used to sit there as a kid ticking these figures off, hoping to get them all, and this one here is by Logray, and I paid £2 for
come
that.
across a few now that are quite cheap. That is a bargain, really. These figures here, normally, if you're looking for the Princess Leia online, you're looking at about 20 quid. What are these? They're like Wombles, like pencil toppers. So we've got some old. These look like they could be. I thought they were Timpo, but I'm not so sure. We've got some old Britons.
Look how much people are paying for these Tailspin figures.
What would you say to 100?
Only a lousy $100?
100,000 lousy bucks.
Dollars?
There's a really good box under there. I didn't get to go for it. I want to go to that game later. It's got like all G.I. Joes and stuff. Oh yes, that takes me right back to my childhood.
In 1983, LGN released a whole host of these ET little vinyl figures, and today at the toy fair there was quite a lot of them about, and they're all very reasonably priced.
How much do you have on your ETs? I love them.
They're 15 each, mate.
15 each,
But
are they?
if you buy all of them, I'll do you a sweeter.
I'm tempted.
I'll do you a sweetener if you.
I'm still
the wrestling champions.
They're very hard. I found them loose, but never seen them in the box.
Yeah.
Is that the big leg one?
Yeah. There's another wrestling champion there, mate.
Yeah,
One,
I thought that might. Yeah, it is very similar to Galaxy Warriors, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very similar. I think they were from the same sculpts, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love this store. It's quite pricey though. Got to share these because I've never seen them before. They're like 007 figures. Check that out. It's so cool. I wonder what he's got on them. I'm going to film it, you don't mind, do you? I do YouTube videos.
You are? Filming?
I've been filming the table.
Image rights for my cows.
I feel like been a bit isolated in this room.
You don't, sir. Of course you can. If you want to film, you can.
There's some really cheap Star Wars here today. Have a look here. Only 2 for a £5. That is absolutely awesome.
Here. And it's just really to get rid of the extras.
And that is part of a Death Star. That is, I've just never seen Death Star out in the wild at all. Never seen a complete one.
No.
I've only ever seen stuff like this, like on TV.
This guy was super cheap. He was selling a lot of items that were incomplete, but there were some really good bits. And some of the figures were just quite common, so he was selling stuff really cheap. And I got some really good deals, starting off with this SAS vehicle. Just £5 paid for that. And I got some He-Man figures, £7, all in really good condition. Because I can't afford a funder machine, I actually bought a broken one, missing parts, for £2. And I spent £4 for all these action figure parts here. So there's some G.I. Joe, there's some Lanard, and I've got this very interesting National Defence Force figure. Never seen them before. So for £4, all these parts was an awesome deal.
Not going to lie.
I think with all these things, isn't it? If you do a deal, you end up doing all right.
Are these original cards?
They're original cards. Some of them are proper vintage figures, but I think the R2-D2, that's one of the Power of the Force ones.
Yes, that one is. I've seen that one.
Yeah, and the Luke X-Wing is a Power of the Force.
The original Action Man tanks. Look at the size of this. It's huge. Condition is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I should be touching this, but wow, that is really cool. In fact, yeah, it's actually G.I. Joe. Look at that. This store actually has quite a lot of Action Man stuff. So we've got a lot of the space hats and a lot of the outfits. I don't pretend to be an Action Man expert. But there's some really decent stuff here. Really decent. And down here, of course, we've got loads of Action Men. Loads. 70 quid. That is in really good condition. These are, of course, getting quite expensive. And it's like a redhead Action Man. I've never seen the redhead painted figures before. These are all, we're looking at like the real old school ones here, 1960s. and they're all in such good condition. G.I. Joe. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, so we've got GoBots. Quite a few GoBots and a few of the smaller Transformers. Can't pick up what these are called now. 35 quid. So these stores are a little bit more expensive, but there's some. Well, these are a good price actually. £12 for these ET. They were 15 at another store. So they're nice. They are very nice. There's swings and roundabouts for these stores. Sometimes you're going to get things cheaper on some of the other stores, but more expensive. Here we are, a lot of Masters of the Universe. I've seen so many E-Man figures today. Unreal. I'm out. Right, I'm going to film the cars. I don't normally film them. It's not really my thing. I think these might be Charlie Bears. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Actually, that confirms it. Yeah, they are Charlie Bears. We've got some gem dolls from the 80s there. They were a big thing at one point. Not many girls' toys here. That's the only thing I'm a little bit surprised by. This is probably the only store I've come across that's got girls' toys here. So far, anyway.
When we walked past this store, like literally half an hour later, all the gem dolls were all sold. The Cindy dolls that were there were all sold, and pretty much all the girls' toys were sold. Which really goes to show that there is a demand for vintage girls' toys, and there's not many out there. That's why Gavin, Retro D Toys, is actually moving forward and stocking up on a lot more vintage girls' toys. So check out this other video if you get a chance. As in this video, Gavin has kindly took me for a walk around his new store that he's got in Nuneaton. Please take the time out to give us support and subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at that 1,000, we get monetised, and it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, for those that are train station or Hornby collectors rather, there is quite a large selection of Hornby trains. Again, this is something that I don't really know a lot about. But still, I thought, just for the sake of it, I'd put these in the video. So we've got Battle Beast. I haven't seen too many of these today. We've got some Spawn, Masters of the Universe, and we've got some graded figures, Star Wars. Yeah, we've got a mix here. Looks like mostly Captain Planet stuff. Headed towards the 90s there. A Lego, and more Lego. We've got a bit of a mix here. So that figure, I think he's from Black Hole or something. How much are these figures? I've got to Google search them in a minute to find out what they're from, but how much are they? I don't recognise them, but they look old. Oh, is it? How much do you have on these sets too? £10. tenner. I remember these. I used to get these on like Skegness like toy shops. They were like a alternative uniform. Here we've got some Siku. We've got some old Britons that are boxed. We're moving on to the lead Britons. This was really a little bit before my time. My time was the plastic Britons figures. You used to be able to get quite a lot to build up the Britons farm. Quite popular in the 80s. Right. Zero Hour. I could tell you a story about 0 Hour. I picked loads up for Moira. That 0 Hour stuff. You don't see it very often. A lot of money in it. We got Mask. What the hell was he out of? I have no idea what he's out of either. Should be interesting for research later. Right. Oh, there's the adventure people. That's Joe out of Toys. Joe out of Leicester Toy Shop. His favourite toy. It's the one he picked up. Talking Robocop.